This video is about how to get to the Piraeus Port, whether you're coming from the Athens city center or from the Athens Airport. So here I am at the Piraeus metro station. It's the last stop on the #1 metro line. And so this is one option to get here. If you're coming from the city center, you would take the metro #1 line. If you were someplace like Syntagma Square by the Parliament, you would take the #3 line, one stop to Monastiraki, and then change to the Metro 1 line and take it all the way to the end here in Piraeus. Most people who come to Athens usually stay a little while, a few days, to go see the Acropolis and just to see the city. But if you are coming to Athens Airport and going straight to the Piraeus Port, not stopping in Athens City really, then you have two options. The first option is to take the Metro 3 line from the Athens Airport and take that to Monastiraki and change to the 1 line and take it to Piraeus. That option is €10 from the Athens Airport. The other option is to take the X96 bus from the Athens Airport, which is right there in front of the arrivals, and that goes directly to Piraeus Port, right outside on the main street there, and that only costs €6. So I would suggest, if you're doing that, you're coming right from the airport, you're probably better off just getting on the bus there, and it'll take you right there. No need to change trains, and also it's cheaper and probably more relaxing of a ride. You just sit there and wait till you get to the port. The X96 bus from the airport to Piraeus takes about 1 hour, and they run every 30 minutes from June to September and every 40 minutes from October to May. And they run 24 hours a day, so you can always find one from the airport. And here is a look at the short walk you have to make to get to the Piraeus Port. And just for people who've never been here, that have no idea where this port is or what's around it, you see that Piraeus is actually a pretty good-sized city, and there are all the amenities that you might need: coffee shops, restaurants, money exchange places. Although I don't really recommend exchanging money here if you don't have to, because the rates are not that good. They're somewhere between about 2.5% to 3% commission, which is, I would say, pretty bad. So here is the main street that runs along the port, and to the right is the actual port. You could probably see the boats, and across the street there is where the X96 airport bus actually stops. So it stops directly in front of the port there, so you really can't get lost taking that bus. So along the street here, there's a bunch of places that resell tickets for the boats, and there's all different boat companies, so there's all different kinds of ticket places. Not all of them sell all the tickets, so you might want to take a look at some of these places. That's what I did, but I ended up paying €9 for a slow boat to Aegina Island, and I didn't realize till I got to the actual port that there's a bunch of booths for each boat company right there on the port that also sells tickets, and they were €1 cheaper in this case. So you might want to check the port first to see if you can get a ticket for the boat, or even better, buy it the night before or so online if possible. Like I said, there's different boating companies and there's different types of boats. You have the fast boats that are generally smaller, and you have the slow boats that take cars and motorcycles, and they're really big ferry boats. And so In this case, I took the large boat because the difference in time wasn't that much, and the large ferry boat, you can sit outside on the deck and just kind of enjoy the ride, where the smaller boats, the small fast boats, you can't do that. You're inside the whole time. So the ferry boats actually have both options to sit inside and outside, and they're a little bit cheaper. I think in this case the slow boat was like €8 if you bought it from the booth at the port, and if you bought the fast boat, I think it was about €14 or so, and not a big difference. The ride to Aegina is about, I don't know, I think about an hour or so, something like that, on the slow boat, and maybe 40 minutes on the fast boat, something along those lines. Here you see at the port, and you can see those white booths down there. They sell tickets for that company's boats, and then other booths sell tickets for different boats. So you have a bathroom here. To the left of that, you have covered seating to keep out of the sun, and to the left of that, there's some more white booths over there that sell tickets, and that's where I could have bought the tickets for my boat to Aegina, which is the red boat right in front there. So this is what the port looks like. Again, it's not very hard to navigate or figure out where your boat is, because it's just kind of a U-shaped, and there's only a few slots, and so you're not going to get lost here. Here's a look at Piraeus Port from on top of the boat. So this boat does have open air seating over there, which I don't know, if you sit there, I think you're going to get roasted by the sun. There's also covered seating down here, and it's not only open, there is a downstairs where there's a kind of a little cafe with a lot of seating, and it's air conditioned, so you can sit outside here on the deck, or you can sit in the air conditioned cafe as well. So I think I would prefer to take this boat, I guess, over the fast boat. Just a slower cruise, and you can sit outside and see what that's like. So there's a look at some of the city of Piraeus and the mountains around it. Here is a view as the boat leaves Piraeus, so you have a little bit better understanding of how big Piraeus, the city, actually is. And so another really nice summer day in Greece, great time to take a boat ride. And if you weren't planning on going to any islands, you just wanted to visit Athens itself, I recommend taking a boat ride maybe to Aegina. It's, like I said, it's a very close island. You can actually do a day trip there, go early in the morning and come back later on in the day, or even stay a night or two. It's pretty cheap. A lot of the hotels there are very reasonable or even cheap. So for €8 one way, you can get a 1-hour boat ride and go to an island and come back the same day for, I don't know, €20 or so, whatever you're going to spend on the island. To get an idea of all the islands you can get to from Piraeus Port, I will leave a link to a Wikipedia page that shows all the islands that the boats from Piraeus go to and the boat companies that serve those islands. So it's not just Santorini, Mykonos, Crete, Paros, Naxos. There's a bunch of other islands as well that you can explore if you feel like it. So I will leave that link there, as well as the directions that I mentioned from Athens City Center and the Athens Airport. So that's my video on Piraeus. I hope it kind of alleviated some anxiety you might have coming to a place that you have no idea what it looks like and how to get there. And if this video was helpful to you, then please leave me a thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching.